Hey everyone, Gurky here with Exis, bringing you another King Arthur Legends Rise video. In this video, we are going to be talking about Penveid. Penveid, however you want to say his name. The team that we're going to use to clear Penveid 8 is going to be comprised of free-to-play units. This is going to be called the free-to-play guide. Just because my units are level 60 already, it doesn't mean anything in the context of this team combination, or the two that I'm going to show you can do Penveid 8. And if you are unable to do Penveid 8 with your team, you can do 7 or 6 and work your way up. I'm fairly confident that this same team can be used, at least where I'm at Penveid 9 as well. First, let's go in here and look at the team combination. All right. So for this, we're using K, Rozier, or Rosier, however you want to pronounce the name, Clementine, and Turin. So K is going to be used for two different aspects. If you go in here and check out her skills, her S1 attacks 5 times, her S2 attacks 4 times, if that's what you decide you want to use. This is for breaking the barrier. And Rozier, what we're using her for is she actually does a good amount of damage, but we're going to be using her for damage and her bleeds on her S3. So her S3, it says you must sacrifice 10% of max HP to use, and I'll get to the other section of that in a second. Attacks one enemy 5 times, totaling 355% attack. That is a pretty big modifier. But there's also a 60% chance for the last 2 hits to inflict bleed for 1 turn. And then there's the 10% chance to charge Rozier's attack gauge by 100% and trigger Hook of Death, which deals damage to all enemies twice, and 1 of those times has a chance to proc bleed. So, as you are probably well aware of, Penveid puts on a shield, and that shield has a counter on it, and you have to attack it that many times in order to get that shield to drop. And getting the shield to drop is more important, because after a certain time he does more powerful attacks because of that shield. So as you can see, between her S3 and K's S1, we're attacking a total of 10 times. And I think the barrier starts off at 11 or 12. We'll get to that in a second. So because of Rozier sacrificing the 10% HP, and she's going to get hit during the fight, we're going to be using Clementine to heal and Turin to heal. Now they both have a heal on their S1, so we're going to use Clementine's S2 because we'll have enough vigor for that, and Rozier's S3, and then Turin is just going to attack. It's going to be an extra hit against the shield, and she's going to heal the unit with the lowest HP. Now you can swap out Rozier for Anguish. Anguish is the better, in my opinion, the better choice for Penveid. And you do get Anguish free, I believe, was it day 13, and everybody's pretty much trying to get him anyway. But I did do my Gorgos 8 video with Anguish, so I decided to go ahead and use a different character here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a single repeat battle, prioritize attacking the boss. So let's go up here and check out the skill order. Turin's S1 for the heal. Clementine is doing the S2 for AoE heal, and then Rozier's S3, K's S1. We're going to go through here, and then we're just going to let this go, and let's see what happens with the match. And as you can see up here is the counter, which K is going to completely obliterate this shield this turn. Now there's no more shield, damage can go straight through. Look at that, about 15% from Rozier in 1 hit. I will go in after and show you guys my gear sets. just to show you where, you know, how I'm gearing these characters. Um, I'm going to be releasing a bunch of videos for the individual characters with recommended gear, team compositions, and things like that. We've got English up already. We're going to be doing Jarrett and Rozier next, I believe. I'll start doing legendary units after I get some of the good rares out of the way, since I try to keep most of my content doable by free-to-play players. You can also check out our other guides if you're looking on how to progress your characters. If you are unable to complete some of these stages, you don't have to be able to, you know, farm a stage that drops the red mythic orbs to get your characters to level 60. You can synthesize those. But check out the progression video. And we'll be done here in a second. There are actually many team compositions that you can do to do this. I just like to go with the easier and ones that will clear the stage a little quicker. All right, Kay's gonna knock this barrier off. There we go. Easy peasy. At no point were we in jeopardy of, you know, dying or anything like that. Let's go out here and show you how I geared these characters up and why. Everybody should be building up Kay anyway. Kay's one of the better units in the game. So I have on her a full speed set with crit. The proper way to build her, if you have the resources, in my opinion, would be crit damage set, because her S2, at least on the relic that you get when you start, gives critical strike. So the proper way to build her would be for speed and critical damage, but because we're using her to farm Penveid, we don't really care about the critical damage. We care about her turn speed. And substats, again, our main stats, you know, attack. I got HP because I didn't have a better piece of gear. And attack. Clementine, I have her built in the heal set. And HP set, since she's based off HP. Same thing with turn, I believe. Yeah, see, she has a weaker set. So what do we got on here? We got a heal set, yeah, and an HP set. And then Rozier. Again, we have speed and crit. Now these are not the optimal, and as you can see, my Rozier, even though my Rozier has a couple pieces of slightly better gear, only one of them is leveled up. I literally just put some, you know, leveled her up 60, put some gear on her just to make this video. I use English because English is a little faster, and because of his built-in kit, there are bonuses to his chills and whatnot. Anyway, if you have any questions, comment below, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.